Live. Check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, you don't have a
Okay, check to see if it's live. Are we live?
This hum is very good. The goalie's name is Al Buckle.
How much can you get?
That's not bad.
Okay. I got a footy one.
Oh, yeah.
I never understood how, like back in the day, if pucks went onto the other side, we would just let it go. But now kids are like adamant to go and get their pucks from their side. It's like, that's my puck. We can't be wasting pucks. They cost way too much money, right? This is what happens in an inflationary world there, Darce. Yeah. So I don't know where Bobby went, but decided to go for a little pregame walk before we start the broadcast. But we are live and we do have a hot mic here, Darce.
Just trying to keep his stress level down, getting mentally prepared for the game. Going to do a quick lap, get the blood flowing.
Yeah, let's see if we can get this on the camera here. We'll get this. Here, Bobby Flex is taking a look at the sight lines. The ever consummate professional. Yeah, like this guy is the true professional. Just making sure, checking sight lines, making sure he's ready for the broadcast.
There you go.
There he is.
Ready. You look ready.
I went to get the goalie's name. McCartney.
See, that's what we were just saying on the broadcast, Bobby, and how you're the consummate professional, checking out sight lines, studying players' names, doing a little lap to make sure that you're, there's a lot of pressure on you being play-by-play. Color, you just sit here and just,
And cameraman.
And cameraman, exactly. And all we got to do is just, follow your lead.
And look nice.
And look nice.
And you guys always deliver on that part.
Always deliver.
I gotta bring the Kit Kats
Oh, yeah.
and do the scoreboard.
Pivotal role, Darce. Pivotal role.
Pivotal,
We do not take that role for lightly.
Well, what a vantage point we got here from Cummer Park Arena.
Yes, it was quite the process. We actually came in. We decided we're gonna have the confidence to ask again. We talked to the maintenance guy. We said, hey, listen, we would like to, and he just stopped us right there. And he goes, aren't you guys Top Tier Sports?
Yep.
Johnny Letters and Bobby Flex. And I go, well, yes, we are. We go, huge fan. Whatever you want, come up to the top level in the gondola area and get the best sightlines view. Big fan. And here we are, Bobby. We've gone viral.
And Darcy Bristol, some engineering took down the netting here. And looks like we got a good vantage point, way better than last time against Ice Raiders, so we feel good here. Welcome to Cummer Park, North Toronto versus Goulding Park. No better place to be on a Tuesday afternoon. Bobby Flex here with Johnny Letters and the original Kit Kat Kid, Darcy Bristol. Here we go. It starts off with the Bristol line, Bristol, Fraser, Griffiths, Raposo, and Herman.
I like Herman pitching on that, was sure that he was going to get that puck, Bobby, and he gains the zone.
So some of the sight lines here closer to us are going to be a little bit tough to see, but trust me, way better than the alternative here. So this Goulding Park team sits close to the bottom of the table here. They've struggled all season long with only one win, and we've also struggled. So let's see what we can put up against Goulding Park. Griffiths behind the net, finds Fraser, back to Griffiths. and Goulding Park just kind of puts it over the boards.
I was talking to some of the players before the game, Bobby, and one thing that they talked about this game after coming off that 1-0 win against the Arrows, they just want to have a clean game, want to keep up with the intensity, and just make sure that they limit some of the self-inflicted mistakes like the long stretch passes and the pinches and getting caught in 2-on-1. So we'll have a look at that and see if we see an improvement.
That's a small list of stuff, but let's see if we can make those improvements. We got Mulliver on the near boards here trying to find Milne. So Milne, Markovic, Marconi out there. The M line continues to be reunited after third period of the Arrows. Back to the point to Alabon, takes a shot that hits someone in front of the net. Goulding Park trying to get this puck out, kept in by Robbie. And now NT is going to have to regroup here. Mulliver on the near side again. He dumps it in. And
oh, that just hit the referee, and we got the better bounce there.
dumped back in by Marconi. Now here comes Goulding Park there. How much of a counterattack on their end. We really have to put in a good effort today and have a definitive win is sort of what we want to see. Get it out of our slump. Stretch pass, here we go. Here comes Bain, shot, save. McCartney is the goalie for Goulding Park, and in goal for us is Miles Cooper.
Bader didn't get a lot of that, Bobby, as he can rip the puck, and kind of a little softy on the goalie. He made an easy save there on the pads.
I'd like to see Boehner come alive too. Build that confidence up here. Goulding Park on the out now. Dump back into the Goulding zone. Out come the Rangers, and NT is going to go.
We got a penalty call here.
Yeah. What do we get? Body contact? Yeah, body contact. So Goulding is going to go on the power play. NT will be shorthanded for 2. As we have Sable, Bradley Sable in the box for body contact.
Well, always difficult to take a penalty this early in the game when most of the momentum has been in your favor, Bobby.
Goulding Park dumping in. Here comes Harlow now. He dumps it down into the middle of the ice. Back come the Rangers, trying to set things up here on this power play. Panisopoulos puts it to the point, kept in. Nice save, Cooper. Rebound. Another save by Coop. So Miles Cooper has to be sharp early on here as we're killing this penalty.
Oh, yes, he did, Bobby, as the defense couldn't get the puck high and hard off the glass. And Goulding had a second and third opportunity to score on us on that power play.
So early on, Miles Cooper has to be sharp. NT coming off that 1-0. Oh, here comes Markovic, short-handed. He's got one man to beat. Can he get to the net? Oh, nice defensive play there. And Markovic gets dumped into the corner, no call.
Could have been a hooking call there. Yeah, it looks like the arm went up. Bobby, we're going to even this up right now.
There we go.
Miles is coming out of the net. Goulding touched the puck, negating that opportunity. But yeah, you thought that the hit in the corner there on Markovic was going to get the arm up of referee Fox. However, that wasn't enough to sway him on raising that arm. But that hook on the arms there on Raposo sends the Goulding player in for 2 minutes, and we have a 4-on-4 with 53 seconds.
So 4-on-4, Markovic with Griffiths, Raposo, and Herman. Back to Raposo on the point. He swings it over to Herman. Herman puts a nice low shot. Nice save, goalie. McCartney got that right pad out there.
Just missed the stick of Griffiths, who was right in front of the net to tap that in.
Here comes Markovic now on the counterattack. He's got Griffiths with him. Finds him. Benji, the lane to the net. And McCartney with the pad save. I like 4-on-4 hockey, a lot of ice. And it's an icing call. This should favor us. We're the faster team.
Yeah, we're the faster team. We have a lot of skill. We can definitely move the puck, so definitely 4-on-4 would be an advantage for us. And so far it has been in the first 20 or so seconds of the 4-on-4.
Milne on the draw. Kicks it over to Mulliver. He puts it to the net. Goalie kicks it out. Milne trying to find Marconi in front of the net. Nice stick on that by Marconi. Back to Milne. Setting things up over to Molliver on the point. Molliver down low to Milne. Milne circles behind the net, trying to find someone in front. Molliver sneaks in. Can he find him on the back door? Pass. Oh, and the save goal. He just had to cradle that hard pass down. And Marconi puts it on net.
Great job by Carter Milne, who's seeing the ice really well early on in the game. Had the puck on a string there with the stick handling, head up the whole way, looking at all his options there and being very patient with the puck, Bobby. Great job by him.
So NT's going to be in the power play now for the next 58 seconds. Going with Sable, Milne, and Nahas. No, check that. Sable, Bain, and Nahas with Molliver and Alabon on the points. It'd be nice to cash one in on the power play. It'd be nice to get control on the power play and build that power play confidence here. Alabon behind his own net now, setting things up. He's going to quarterback this power play. Stretch pass into no man's land.
That puck was intended for Nahas, but I think if he skated 2 strides, probably would have caught up to that puck, as I don't think that puck was too off. That was given by Alabon to Nahas. Sometimes just miscommunication and just
maybe just turned the wrong way or something. Anyway, 28 seconds left in the power play. Draw control by NT. Nice win by Sable there on the draw. Harlow, stretch pass. Nahas picks it up on the half wall. NT trying to get this thing set up here. Last final few seconds of this power play. Harlow on the pinch, trying to find Sable, and that goes down the ice. Power play is now over. That's a bit of a blind spot for us here on the camera. But we'll try to describe everything that's going on here. Bain picks it up on the half wall. He's trying to find Bristol. Now Bain swings it around. That got caught behind the net. I think it's on the net.
Yeah, it looks like the puck was on the net, so the referee blew. It's going to stay in the NT zone. As we've had some chances here early on in the first, but haven't been able to capitalize. I think the goalie's seeing quite a bit of the shots, Bobby, so I'd like to see a little bit more screening in front. Again, what we've learned early on in the season is dirty goals is what it's going to take this season, as goalies are a lot better.
Definitely would like to see a few of those today, a couple of the greasy ones, right? Raposo now, trying to find Griffiths. Griffiths trips it out. Here comes Bristol. He's got Fraser with him. Bristol takes a shot. On net, picks up his own rebound. Back to Raposo on the point. Raposo to the net. Oh, nice work by Fraser there to tip it. Goalie had to be alert on that one. Nice passing down low. A nice puck movement by NT so far in that last sequence here. Puck just squirts out now. Herman's regrouping over to Raposo. Raposo back to Herman. Herman over to Fraser, hits him in the skate. And Griffiths have to pick it up in the neutral zone. He dumps it in. NT going on a line change now. Here comes the M line. All full of energy. Raposo swings it to Herman. That was a bouncing puck there, but Herman is able to pick that up. Check that, make that Molliver.
Good job by Molliver to get that over the blue line.
Molliver, nice battle, taking on 2 guys there. Marconi picks up a loose puck.
One thing Jonah does really well is use his size effectively.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
You know, when you have that frame, you got to use it to your advantage.
You use your big frame to your advantage right there, Johnny.
All the time, buddy.
There you go. Marconi. Oh, he's trying to chip it out to Markovic. Milne takes a bump. Milne picks up the puck. He dumps it in. Out come the Rangers. Rangers have some spice in them today.
Well, Rangers have made some improvement over from this year to last year, and little bit of a better team than what we've seen
There we
in
go.
the
Can he
past.
find Milne all alone? Oh. Sable was trying to find Milne, who was streaking to get in there. Bain on the forecheck here. He takes a bit of a dump.
I like seeing that from Boehner, getting in the dirty areas.
Yeah, he's got to go in hard. Nice intercept shot. Oh, that didn't miss by much.
I just hit the crossbar there by Nahas.
Picked up by Bain in the corner. Nahas battling in front of the net here. He's got 2 guys on him, actually. Nahas comes in to help now. Back to the point to Harlow. Just squeaks through his legs.
Just skipped over his stick there, Bobby, or else he had a grade A chance for a shot.
Alabon swings it around to his D partner. Harlow.
I really like the way the defense is distributing the puck, Bobby. None of these stretch passes so far. Nice, easy passes, and the puck's coming over our blue line quite easily.
Yeah, when you make the shorter passes, I think you're more in control. Higher probability of entering the zone with possession. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Fraser now comes streaking into the game. He's chasing the puck into the corner. Battling hard. Tough to see this corner here. Puck squirts out to Nahas. And Goulding Park trying to get it out. Kept in by Panasopoulos. He rips it. That gets tipped.
Hit Nahas in front.
North Toronto all over these guys. Nice work by Harlow to keep that in. Billy chops it back in. NT on a full-on line change.
That's going to be blown down for a high stick by Goulding. As Billy with the last man there, almost got caught.
Where is this draw going
And
to
the
be?
face-off should be in the neutral zone, Goulding side.
Mastriani, Italian ref here.
We got 2. We got Mastriani and DiBiase.
And DiBiase, and we have Fox. Bristol on the draw. He's got his line mates, Bristol and Fraser and Griffiths out there. Raposo swings it over to Herman. I've liked the puck movement by those 2 defenders so far. Griffiths trying to find a cross-ice pass to Bristol. He finds him. Bristol looking to elude his man behind the net. Finds Raposo at the point. Charlie with the shot. Save, goalie, rebound, bouncing puck. Picked up by Chater. Herman keeps it in with the skate. Good back check by Griffiths there to help out the defender. Bristol finds Marconi, he dumps it in. NT going for another line change. The M line's turn to come out now. So far, the Rangers are putting up a decent fight. Most of the plays in their end, however, and their goalie McCartney is keeping them in the game.
Well, a lot of it has been very much NT, but however, we've just been playing a lot of perimeter hockey, and there hasn't been a lot of penetration in the slot or finding players in the slot. Part of it is Goulding's doing a great job clogging that area, but we have to have a little bit more intent of purpose to try to get open in those spots with their sticks available, Bobby.
If we keep putting the heat on, it's definitely going to come. But goal scoring has been a problem for us lately. Reed at the point takes a flutter pass. That tipped in front of the net. Those are always dangerous. And Markovic just chips it over. I gotta say, I really enjoyed that new chocolate bar we tried today. What's it called? The Kit Kat peanut butter chunk.
It was excellent. You can't go wrong by introducing peanut butter with chocolate.
Highly recommend it.
I still have the aftertaste in my mouth, and it's
really
making the
good.
broadcast even more enjoyable.
Yeah. It's got that lingering taste.
Darce knows what to do to get us going here, Bobby.
Sure does, right? Gets the sugar levels up, pulled out the surprise.
Just trying to add value.
Yeah, so good. And we had to bribe the guy to let us up here with a coffee crisp. So again, the Nestle connection comes in handy today. Marconi trying to get this bucket in, he does.
Good second effort by Marconi as he flubbed the first shot, but at least got it deep in there for them to go to work.
Sable at the
We got
point.
a hook there. Yeah, the arm goes up.
But we're going to go back on the power play.
Rangers coaching staff not too happy. Yelling across to the referee for what? Oh, he was technically sort of water skiing behind him with that hook.
Charlie was a Goulding Park Ranger for 1 year.
Was he?
He was on the
How's that experience for him?
We finished, I think, 7th or 8th. Made the
Admirable.
playoffs. It was okay. It was okay.
Out of 8.
Terrible coach. Draw one by nice move to Billy Panasopoulos' shot. Oh, Boehner was on the back door on that rebound. Good puck movement by the D from Harlow to Panasopoulos for that quick release. Back on the far side to Panasopoulos. Billy with the rip. Oh, again Boehner with the open net. Couldn't get a stick on it. Boehner's been all over that back door. Back to Billy. Billy takes a lot of ice, shoots, goalie save. I love the way Billy came in.
Oh, I really love the sequence in the passing between Harlow and Panasopoulos. Harlow just knows that Billy was just ripping those shots, and he just kept feeding him and looking for him on that D-to-D pass. Just not enough sticks on the ice to bang home those rebounds, as there was some rebounds in the first 2 to the 3 shots.
That was a nice hard pass from Harlow to Panasopoulos.
On
right
the money. He's
right
impressed
on
me
the
so
tape.
far.
Yeah. He told you he wants to be the Kit Kat Kid today, right? Harlow did?
He did. He said he wanted to have a really good game today. He wanted to keep things simple and safe. And so far he's done that. Job well done so far by John Harlow.
So far, Boehner to Sable. NT setting things up on the power play. Good patience by Sable by not just storming the net. Setting things up on the power play. Good job. Harlow goes in down low. Nahas comes in to help. Nahas wins the battle. Finds Raposo on the point. Raposo over to Harlow. Harlow puts it to the net. Tip. Oh! Sable just tipped that one over the net.
Just went over the crossbar.
Right idea, though. And down the ice it goes. That was absolutely the right play.
Probably our best power play today so far, Bobby, as we've been moving pucks and finding seams and getting shots on net.
Raposo now going back behind his own net. He's got ice. I told him if he gets ice, take it. Here we go. Here comes Bristol. Setting things up patiently. Circling behind the net. He's got his usual brotherhood with him. Oh, that was a nice give and go from Griffiths to Bristol. And down the ice it goes.
I really like the new insertion of putting Fraser back and Benji with Bristol, Bobby, as these players have played before and definitely know their roles. It's almost like a Matthews, Marner, and Nyes line, right?
That was a good line. I miss Marner. 30 seconds left to go in this first period here. Penalty's now over. Oh! Boy, that kid got alone in the slot. That hope just hopped over his stick. NT scrambling a little bit to end this period here. Here's a break here for Fraser. And the period will end. Well, last attempt here by
Markovic is going to get a hooking call as he just came off the bench, and just that little tug on the sweater of number 4, Goulding, is going to send him in the box for 2 minutes. But like I was saying, Coach Milne, with the changes that he's made in the lineups, Bobby, since the last game, he's going back to a more traditional what worked last year for us. The M line worked last year, inserted the N line back together. He decided to put Fraser, Griffiths, and Bristol back together. You know, Fraser knows how to play. That last sequence, there was an opportunity there where Bristol put it on the pad, and usually that's a rebound for Fraser to tap in, just the wrong side. And I know, Tater was looking for the other side on that, and Benj is also a distributor as well. You know, you got Boehner now with Sable and Nahas, who's also a shooter with Sable being the distributor and Nahas with a big body. So you got elements of players that can go into dirty areas, crash the net, find loose pucks, and so far, I don't know about you. Again, like, not to knock Goulding. Goulding's just as good an opponent as anybody, but there's some chemistry here, and I'm seeing there's some confidence in the way the kids are playing and some cohesiveness. I don't know if you're seeing that as well, Dart.
Yeah, I think he was experimenting with the lines at the beginning of the year, trying some new combinations, and he's gone back to what worked last year. We finished second in the GTHL East with pretty much these lineups, and so he's kind of gone back to that, and You know, if we think about last game, getting the victory against the Arrows, which he made that switch in the third period, and it looks like we're carrying the momentum in today. We're up 9 shots to 3 at the end of the first period. We've had a couple of penalties. I think certainly been the better team and had far more scoring opportunities.
Yeah, it's been excellent. Late in the game, we were finding some seam passes there. Just got to make sure we finish on those rebounds.
All right, NT's going to be shorthanded to start this second period.
I used to love in practice doing battle drills down low with rebounds and scrambles in front, just trying to get the timing right.
So important to win those battles. So important. So NT shorthanded now. Milne and Marconi killing with Alabon and Mulliver. High and off the glass here. Here we go. Mulliver in possession, and he does. Oh, just couldn't get it out. Second chance for Mulliver.
Almost seems like he forgot we were on the PK and tried to put it high and hard off the glass as he wanted to avoid the icing.
That's it. Down the ice it goes. Milne now picks up some loose puck. Alertly puts it to the net as the goalie was scrambling a little bit.
Nice heads-up play by Carter trying to find that opening there as the goalie was scrambling back into his crease.
Huh? Goulding trying to get things set up here on their power play. Shot, and Miles Cooper had to smother that one up.
If you recall the last game we played against Goulding, it was a tight game for at least a period or so until we scored that first goal, and then the floodgates started opening. Got to give credit to Goulding; they're hanging on and they're playing. They're playing well.
They most certainly are. Last game was 6-2, but to your point, John, it took us a little while to get going on that one. So let's see if we can make this second period a little more profitable than the first.
That puck just came outside, Bobby, and Sable brought it back in with Bain still in the zone on the delayed offside.
Sable wins the draw back to Panasopoulos. He throws it in. Goulding Park with a stretch pass over to Nagar.
Good job by Bain coming back as the third man.
Here comes Sable. He's got one man to beat. Oh, he had a bit of got the bit slowed down there, so he couldn't take the lane to the net. Here comes Goulding Park trying to set things up desperately. Oh, big hit. Sable in the middle of the ice. No call. Oh, again, trying to find Bain on the back door. That's the third chance he's had with a backdoor pass. Got to get that stick.
He plays with a short stick too, Bobby. He needs that big Al McInnes, Zdeno Chara stick.
Oh, he's got to stretch out that stick.
As NT just killed off the power play.
He's going to want a few of those chances, that's for sure. Bristol. Over to Bain. Bain with the shot. That misses. Bristol in the near corner now. Gets reinforcement from Nahas. And Fraser. Fraser finds Nahas, and Nahas with a quick release. And McCartney with the save and smother.
Good job by Fraser picking up the puck with the skate off the wall and bringing it down low and finding Nahas in front of the net, who had a quality opportunity, but the goalie had the angle covered on that pass.
So I'm sure we got a lot of parents watching today, so drop a line if you are, because I know it's a late game and coming out to the rink this late is sometimes not ideal. Again, my shout out to Lloyd and Oshawa, part of the Alabon family. Griffiths. NT regrouping behind the net now. Nice battle down low, but NT really... And the puck squirted in front of the net as Fraser came in to help and just dribbled into the goalie.
Great sequence on that last line there, Bobby. And, it didn't really result in a quality opportunity, but you just love the fact that Fraser just parks himself in front there and is just waiting for that centering pass. This line has an element of someone that's always at the net and ready to pounce, whereas the other two guys are just working the cycle down low.
Markovic on the draw to Raposo. He puts it into the corner. Back behind the net over to... Oh, glorious opportunity. Here comes Herman. Shot. That was a nice chance by Marconi in front of the net. Goalie had to come up big on that one. Oh, errant pass. A bit of a play killer there. Herman now, he's being chased and harassed. Nice work by Markovic to come in and help out his defender. He finds Marconi. Markovic picks up a loose puck. Got a little bit of ice. And it's a very soft penalty call, I think. I don't really think anything happened there.
Oh, and Marconi is getting in the mix of it with the Rangers player, who's twice his size. Like the fight in that young man.
He gave Markovic a little shove, and now we're going to go back on the power play.
Standing up for his player, I like it.
So NT on their third power play.
Shots 11-4 here, Bobby, and early on in the second.
We got to cash. This one we got to cash. Let's see. Sable, Bain, Nahas. Alabon and Mulliver to start this power play.
They're just waiting here, Bobby, as they need a guy in the box, and they need that's not the player to serve the penalty, as the linesman caught that before the puck was dropped.
That's Jameson Lynn is in the box. I know the kid. Draw control by Goulding, but NT failed to clear it out. Mulliver trying to use his body to maneuver, kept in by Sable. Mulliver picks up a loose puck, backhander, goalie have to make the save. And down the ice it goes.
Nice try by Alapont to glove that, but just missed it as it goes down the ice, and NT has to reset.
Puck's run around over to Bain. He's got some ice. Finds a pass over to Alabon. Alabon takes it in. Trying to dipsy-doodle his way to the net, puts it to the net, just misses. Bain picks up the rebound. Over to Alabon on the point. Nice way by Alabon, because he didn't have a lane. Put it back to Boehner. Boehner, cross ice to Sable. Sable with the quick shot. Oh, couldn't quite get the finish that he wanted on that one.
No, again, didn't look like he got enough on that one, as it sort of like fumbled off his stick. As he had a quality chance to open the scoring 1-0.
NT on the breakout. Pass into the Sable's skates. Nas in the regroup over to Mulliver. Trying to find Fraser. Fraser got a lucky bounce, puts it in. Oh, he's trying to find Nahas in deep. All right, boys, now it's time to regroup and settle things down. Set up this power play properly. Half a minute left to go on the NT power play. Panosopoulos finds Alabon. Alabon dumps it in. Alabon looking for a change, but he's on the far side. Fraser with a loose puck. All right, NT now in control. Back to Pano. He takes the shot. That hit a leg in front. Lots of bodies in front, actually. Alabon with the quick release. Oh, Alabon! Goal! Huberto Alabon! On a deflection. And it goes in for Robbie.
You just knew by the amount of shots our defense was taking this game that one was going to trickle through. Alabon with a wrister from the point, and it hits number 20 of the Rangers player on the skate and changes direction. And like I said, you got to get some of those ugly ones, and we got a power play goal here, Bobby.
Nice goal, Robbie. Good things happen when you put pucks to the net. It took him a minute or two to figure out that was a goal by him, but good stuff there.
Not one of his highlight reel goals, but we'll take it.
Not a great celly, but you know when you don't know if you scored, it kind of took a couple bounces. Anyway, nice work, Robbie. Good job, bud. I'm sure Lloyd from Oshawa will like that goal from Robbie. All right, NT finally gets on the board here. Been carrying most of the play here today. Deservedly so to take a 1-0 lead so far. Panosopoulos trying to find it out. That gets picked.
Oh, good job by Harlow to cover.
NT in a slight scramble mode now. But really no chances for Goulding. Just failure to get pucks out. Again, another attempt to get it out. Failed, and Miles Cooper with the blocker save, puts it into the corner. There we go, here comes Fraser. Nice battle by the Goulding defender to make that turnover. Here comes Gorman over for Goulding. He's trying to dip his way to the net, but Kennesaw is not letting that happen. Good work there by Milne on a strong forecheck.
Yeah, solo mission against 2 Ranger players, and he comes up with a puck. Great effort.
Marconi bound behind the net. He's got Herman there helping out. Back to the point, back to Milne. That hit a skate as he was trying to take a quick wrister. Raposo from the point. Oh, he misses the net high. He's trying to go far corner. Markovic takes the shot on a screen.
Oh, I like Marconi just parked in front of the net, trying to screen the goalie.
The goalies aren't, I don't think the goals are going to come pretty today, but we'll take whatever we get. Puck bouncing all over the place, hitting legs and bodies and everything like this. Finally, the Rangers get possession and find their way out. Lynn, who served the 2 minutes for penalty, takes it in. Rangers now trying to find an open man, can't quite get there. Oh, Nahas is trying to find a break. Raposo's got a little bit of ice. He gets tied up by his man. Again, good forecheck or back check by that Goulding player. Back in it goes, NT on the change. Here comes Bain.
Gotta be
Gets
careful.
a little bit of help from
There's
Sable.
some Rangers players behind the D.
Sable, he dumps it in looking for Bain on the far side. Back to Nahas behind the net, trying to find the point. That was a tough pass, but he does pick up. Ed's a tripping there, no call. Kept in nicely by Mulliver. Opportunity here by Sable, that hit a leg. Bradley picks up his own rebound. Turned around by Boehner. Lots of slapping at pucks here, but nothing getting to the net as Goulding's throwing bodies in front of their goalie. Nice work by Alabon to elude his player. Nice pass out by Robbie. Here comes Nahas, shot, rebound. Bouncing puck, where is it? Goalie's got it. McCartney smothers it up as NT's putting pucks to the net now.
You know, I got to credit the players so far. They haven't been taking any risks by any bad pitches, Bobby. They haven't done any stretch passes that have caused turnovers. They're playing a very safe and complete game so far. It hasn't really shown on the scoreboard, but it's been pretty dominant so far through almost 2 periods.
Goulding Park in control now. They just chip it out to Harlow. Harlow backhands it to Pano, but didn't quite get there. Really had to kind of rush to get it. Fraser now in the half wall. Goulding Park doing a nice job kind of trying to keep this puck in the zone with possession. He took a little bit of a bump there, but managed again to get the puck back to the blue line. Here comes Fraser now. Oh, he's trying to find the outlet pass over to...
Just couldn't find the handle there to set Benji on fire there on a breakaway.
You saw Benji trying to... You can hear Benji tapping his stick saying, I'm wide open, give me the puck. Stretch pass to Fraser. Those are always complicated. Not a fan.
Yeah, he skated into the defenseman there and he got basically caught. I'd like to see just maybe a tip on this situation and just go to work with a hard forecheck.
Vanisop is last man back. NT now on the regroup. Bristol now. He's got Marconi in front. Marconi! Oh, how did he miss that? Marconi with the opportunity
not
with the
enough
backhander.
Tape wax on the backhand there.
Oh, wow.
Not enough Howie's wax there, Bobby, as it just slid off
I
the
don't know what
backhand.
happened. Too much pasta on the stick or something. Marconi with a glorious chance. Had the tight hands and couldn't finish. I think Paulie's going to want to watch that replay. All right, Raposo back behind his own net. He's got Herman with him. Swings it over to Herman. Herman with a stretch pass over to Marconi. Marconi, nice pass to Sable, but Sable couldn't quite split the D. Herman back in his own now, in zone now. He swings it off the boards. Kept in by Goulding. This kid trying to dangle his way through. Good positioning by Bradley. He finds Boehner. Boehner looking for Milne. Down the ice, that's going to be icing. Yeah, it is.
Just talking to my partner there, Kit Kat Kid, just how happy we are, just the cohesion and the passing and the movement of the advance of the puck forward, Bobby. Now, mind you, Goulding, not a top team, but a team that works very hard. But you can say the same argument against North York Knights, where they weren't like a top team, and we were making things hard for us by not making complete passes.
Yeah. We'd definitely like to see the scoring come alive, but it's going to come. Alabon gets his pocket picked behind the net there, has to recover. Boehner now, he picks it up. He's got some ice. He's got a couple of players with him. Can he find Nahas? Oh, goalie came out. McCartney with the big save on Julian Nahas. You can see the frustration there on Julian. He thought he might have had him beat.
What a great move by Boehner, though, to get the puck across to him and to get out of the zone with the backhand, forehand move.
That was a nice setup by Boehner there. Nahas now picks it up behind the net, squirts it in front, shot! Oh! Wow, Sable had a point blank into the slot. That's saved by McCartney. McCartney's been sharp today. As this line's had a couple of scoring chances and can't finish. Sable now, behind his own net, trying to find Benji. Nice work by Fraser to pick the pocket of that forward. Griffiths now, back to trying to find Fraser in the slot, couldn't quite get there. Alabon down low, puts it to the net.
You can hear the communication with the players out there. You can hear Fraser calling for that puck in the slot. Loved his energy coming off that bench in order to take away that entry from Rangers. Just lifted the stick, allowed Benji to go north on that puck and go back to work in the offensive end. Great work by our boys, but this Rangers goalie is just everything's hitting him.
He's really on fire right now. Playing really, really well. Panasopoulos to Griffiths. Griffiths swings it around behind the net. Good puck control here. Panasopoulos calling for it. Griffiths, he's trying to sneak his way into the slot. Harlow now. Here comes Bristol on the counterattack. Tater, he's got Fraser in front. Oh, nice save by the goalie, getting a paddle down as Fraser is waiting for the back door. Bouncing puck picked up by Goulding. Smith swings it across to his... And Miles Cooper. Miles good like that. He takes that blocker, puts the puck into the glass or into the netting. Very good at putting pucks out of play. He hasn't been too busy, but...
Yeah, and that play was smartly blown down by the referee, as that's what our break was against the Arrows, where it did hit the ceiling and it wasn't blown down, causing the scoring opportunity for us to go up 1-0.
Did it hit the ceiling yet?
Oh yeah, it did.
Oh, they were. I remember they were.
They were up in arms,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Arrows
for sure.
fans.
Oh well, what you gonna do? Raposo back behind his own net. Gets a little help from. Relentless forecheck by this Goulding Park team, putting on a really good effort. Cohen now, he dumps it in. Raposo now has to give chase. Nice work by Charlie just to lift up his stick and let Herman pick up that puck. Here comes Marconi. Stretch pass. And he sent things up. That was Markovic. Markovic picks up the puck.
Mill.
He gets a little bit of a bump. Marconi comes in to help. Nice pass over to Herman. Goalie had to kick that one out. We got less than 6 seconds left to go. Glorious chance here, Milne. Woo! Carter Milne with the rip up in the slot, and he finished it without a doubt.
Great job by that line. Markovic and Milne were working really hard on the wall. Boehner served as the decoy. Carter Mill left alone there in the slot. Makes no mistake, goes upstairs with a beauty shot, hits the goalie up and over for 2-0.
McCartney, no chance. That puck came and Milne had it right in the slot there. Beauty. Who made the pass? Did you see it?
That's a great goal with 2.1 seconds left. Markovic.
Markovic with the heads-up pass. I noticed when Raposo was at the blue line, he looked up to see how much time there was.
That's a little deflating goal there for the Rangers for sure, to give up that second goal with 2.7 left, going into the dressing room for the Flood with up down 2 goals instead of 1, and the shots just keep coming with NT up 21-6 in shots. And if it wasn't for the goalie, this game would be blown wide open.
McCartney is having himself a game here for Goulding Park.
And I gotta say, so far this game, everybody's having touches, everybody's moving the puck, everybody is a contributor in this game so far. I haven't seen any passengers on our team. I thought we've been playing a complete game up to this point. I'm definitely glazing the team so far. It's not over yet, Bobby, but quite happy with the effort so far through 2.
All right, let's get warm, Johnny. Flood time. See you in a bit. All right, here we go. Start the third period here. NT up by 2 versus Goulding Park here on a very late game on a Tuesday. But so far, pretty good, Johnny. We got a good vantage point.
Great vantage point, great game, great work by our players. You just want to see them to play a nice, strong 15 minutes, take this win and go home.
There you go. And we know Emerson, Tate's sister, is watching from Dalhousie. Hope you're enjoying the game. I know you're a huge fan. Probably wish you could be here. It's a late one for you. But so far, hopefully we'll bring you a win. Your dad's been supplying the Kit Kats and all the snacks, so.
Is this her first year in Dalhousie there, Darce? Well, hopefully she's studying.
Of course she is.
Not too much partying?
No, not too much. But you need a little bit of partying.
Always that first year adjustment period in university, eh?
It's great. Back to the point, Goulding with the shot. Nice save, Miles Cooper.
Miles Cooper hasn't had to face a lot of shots, but the shots that he has to face, he's been very sharp and square to the puck, as that's his 7th shot on goal. And he's looking very confident between the pipes.
Draw control by NT. Herman now behind his own net. That gets intercepted. Bristol comes in to help now. Herman trying to find Fraser. Herman now in possession. Taps it out to Griffiths, down the ice it goes. McCartney's playing the puck. Dangerously playing the puck, picked off by Fraser. Bristol now, Griffiths now in control. Fraser picks up a loose puck behind the net. He's trying to find an outlet pass. That kind of hopped over his stick. A little sloppy start to this third period. I'm sure we'll get back on track. Griffiths now in the corner. Drops it off to Bristol. Trying to find Fraser in front. Fraser just couldn't quite turn around. Herman on the deep pinch. Goulding Park just can't get this puck out. But NT can't get scoring chance. Out comes the Rangers. They dribble it down low. Picked up by Herman. Herman Raposo been out there for quite a long time. They're probably due for a line change, but they can't get off the ice. All right, puck finally bounces out. Markovic chasing his man. Picks his pocket. Couldn't quite get control of the puck. Raposo's still on the ice. Now he's coming off. Puck over to Marconi. Marconi had a glorious chance in that second period. Harlow to the point, takes a shot. That hit a body in front of the net. Milne now along the boards. Swung around, Panasopoulos with the pinch. Good coverage at the point now.
Nothing wrong with keeping that in the corner, Bobby.
No, that's good. That's a good play. Markovic came in to help. Harlow now in the regroup. Calmly, coolly, trying to find the out. He does. Reed was trying to do a stretch pass. Now was intercepted by Boehner into the
Yeah, I really
North
like the
Toronto
way
bench.
the forwards are coming off the bench, and they're going directly and getting to the play right away. You saw Bain right there trying to foil a pass there in the neutral zone. The sequence before that, Markovic right there trying to close the gap and tighten things up for the Rangers player by not gaining the blue line too quickly. Really good jump for the players coming off the bench, and that just comes from like a team. That's just evidence of a team like that's confident right now in this clicking.
Draw inside the NT zone. We got Sable, wins the draw. Our draws have been very good this year. Makes a big difference when you're trying to get control of this game. That puck hit a skate as the Nahas trying to make a pass across ice here. Sable to Panasopoulos. Panasopoulos to Boehner. That just hops over his stick.
A little bit too hard of a pass for Panasopoulos. Boehner couldn't corral that. Didn't need to be that hard.
He's got his dad's strength, that's why. When Panasopoulos gets a hold of that puck, he's going to hammer it. Here we go, picked off. Here comes Sable. Waiting for recruits. Oh, I would have really liked for him to pause and wait for some help there. Boehner tumbles into the boards.
Lost an edge there.
I think that's a teachable moment there, Johnny, at the 10.5-minute mark there. I think we'd like to show him that clip. NT regrouping. Stretch pass over to Nahas. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Back to the point, it comes to Mulliver. He was
trying to get that tip.
Yeah.
Just missed.
Boehner's had a lot of chances today on that back door. Probably could have easily had a goal or two today if he was able to get a handle on it there. Here come the Rangers now, trying to find in front of the net. Defender picked off, nice job. Griffiths now in pursuit, trying to avoid the icing. Nice job! And that puck was heading for icing, and good hustle by Benji.
Good things happen when you move your feet, Bobby.
Here comes Lynn. No, can't quite get a...
Oh, the net's off. As that was a lucky break for us, as, you know, it doesn't happen too often, but a Ranger player got behind our defense, which I don't think they saw, and had a good opportunity to get a good scoring opportunity. As the linesman is adjusting the pegs and making sure that doesn't happen again, face-off's going to be to the left of Miles Cooper.
Draw controlled again by NT and up into the glass.
Yeah, the glass on both ends, especially on the visitor side, is very low, Bobby.
It is low, yeah.
As it doesn't have the same amount of glass stanchions that are high on one end, it appears. And it's kind of hard to keep that puck in play if you want to go off the glass.
There is no delay of game for up over the glass,
No, just
right?
for goalie, just traditional. You don't see a lot of those penalties for goalies taking over the glass.
Oh, I can't ever remember seeing one. I don't think I've ever seen it. All right, we'll try again. Third time, third face-off into the zone. Bristol wins the draw again.
Good rub out by Bristol there to gain possession. That's an art form, Bobby.
Failed to get this puck out. Here we go. Now we do. Griffiths chips it in. Bristol hot on his man. And Goulding Park with the rush here. Here comes Lynn on Raposo. Charlie rubs him in easily.
He's going to get a penalty for that.
Take two for roughing him.
That was a little bit too hard, and I think the result of the player on Rangers basically just falling pretty abruptly and roughly there was all it took for the referee to call a 2-minute minor for body checking.
So Raposo sits for two on the rub out on the near boards.
A lot of aggression from that Portuguese side.
Yeah. He's a little bit hot tonight. What song is that, Johnny, where it goes, it's a little bit hot tonight? Do you know the song, an 80s song?
Got to think about it.
Yeah. A bit of trivia for today. It's like a rap part or a speaking version of that song. I'm not sure. Anyway, NT shorthanded for two. Big chance for Goulding to get back into this game. Oh. And down the ice it goes.
Kind of a blind backhanded pass by Panasopoulos. Yes, it was high, but got to be a little bit smarter with those clearing attempts.
Pano throws it back in here. Markovic on the forecheck. Oh, he almost had the pocket picked at that Cohen defenseman. It's
been a pretty Not a sharp third period as
No.
what we've been seeing in the first two.
Very tame, a little sloppy, but maybe we'll get the wheels greased after this penalty kill and get things going. Goulding did a job there, cleared their own puck out of the zone. You really can't get much going here on this power play. And NT with a strong forecheck keeps them at bay. Again, nice poke by Bradley Sable, not letting them come in. Marconi hustling well too on this penalty kill. Now the Rangers have an opportunity to set things up. Trying to do old wraparound. And Sable chips it down the ice, 18 seconds left to go on the NT penalty kill. Goulding one last rush here. Like they're skating in slow motion, these guys. Penalty's now over.
That could have been a penalty right there for a delay of game as he took the puck and threw it.
Yeah, is that a penalty?
Yeah, you can't close your head on that.
Yeah, he threw
Well,
it.
he took it, he grabbed it, gained possession and threw it. You're not allowed to do that. That's going to be 2 minutes for a delay of game. Well, lesson learned. Did you know there's another rule that you can't play with two sticks, or you can't hold on with two sticks?
Meaning if you have one and you try to pick up one to give to somebody?
Especially if it's the other players. Yeah, no, you cannot do that.
Can you pick up the goalie stick and give it to him?
You can do the goalie stick as long as you don't get involved in the play.
You can't pick up a stick and give it to your defender or whatever. All right, Alabama serves 2 for delay of game for throwing the puck. And NT still short-handed back-to-back now. Goulding, puck squirting in the paint here. Raposa now picks it up. He backhands it out. Goulding trying to set things up now. Nice stick by Herman. And NT punches it out into neutral zone.
That you're allowed to do.
Yeah, Sable just didn't put his hand on the puck. He just sort of gloved it to himself. So that's okay. Anyway, lesson learned.
Well, it definitely keeps things entertaining when we see things like that.
Sure. I learned something today too. Goulding now trying to set things up. The kid fell down. Back to the point. Shot. Nice block. As Sable got in the lane. That hit Cooper's mask. Here comes Sable trying to find it. Oh, he had Nahas on the stretch.
Good job by Sable in getting it way down in the corner and not trying to.
That was the right move, not trying to stretch it out.
That pass over to Nahas, as that was a 50-50 play. I think we've done a great job of limiting the amount of risks, Bobby, throughout the game.
It has been fairly risk-free on our end. Like I said, I'd like to see a few more goals go in, but we still have plenty of time for that. We just got to kill this penalty now. Harlow picks up a loose puck. He's got some ice. He's trying to find Bristol in front of the net. 12 seconds left to go in the NT penalty kill.
Oh, Boehner didn't see Griffiths on the far side or Bristol on the far side. That would have been a nice pass to gain the entry with a good scoring opportunity.
Team's at full strength. Alabon jumps out of the box now. Griffiths comes on for him. Panisop is back behind his own net, swings it over to Harlow. And Bain chips it over. 4.5 minutes left to go in the third period. NT up by a pair. Here come the Rangers again. Nice save, Cooper. He steers that into the corner. Good save and good rebound control. Bolivar now. He's got some ice. Streaking down the right side. Puck turns over. We have to come back again. Griffiths trying to find Alabon. And Alabon chips it out to Fraser. Now a chance for NT back to regroup. Alabon finds Fraser again. Fraser just couldn't tip it past the rushing forward. Nice back check by Bristol there. Bristol finds the outlet pass to Griffiths. Can he find the lane to the net?
Delayed penalty call.
Griffiths with the dangle, and the goalie didn't know where it was, but he made the save, and NT is going on the power play. Slashing. Did you see it? I didn't see it.
Well, I did see the aftermath as Tater went down in a heap, as it's going to be a head contact call. Maybe got a high stick there, just rang his bell, and he just fell. So 2 minutes on the clock for us to go to work here and put this game away with 3:31 to go, Bobby.
M-line comes out, Marconi, Markovic, Milne, Raposo with Herman. Nice draw by Markovic over to Raposo. Raposo had to go quickly over to Herman. Herman takes some ice. Oh, he's trying to find Markovic, but puts it on the wrong side of his stick.
Nice idea, but again, don't want to get too cute. Want to hammer pucks down.
And you got
good opportunity to get a shot on net there.
And you got to put it on the tape. Marconi finds Markovic. Markovic swings it around the boards. Milne's first man in. Find Raposo on the backhander. Download. Markovic. Milne picks it up. Milne! Woo! Nice goal! Bar down! Carter Milne get his second of the game.
Great job by Carter. He had options on the weak side to pass that off, but instead he drives the net, finds the opening, over top the goalie's glove, and makes it 3-0. And that's our second power play goal, Bobby.
Sweet hands, Carter Milne.
Again, the thing that has made us successful so far today is not taking any risks or trying to force plays.
That was a tough angle to shoot on. Like, he was tight on the goalie. That was good hands and a nice finish. All right, NT with a commanding 3-goal lead. Shot and saved by Coop, smothers the rebound.
Coach Mike Milne with a quick change as he wants to get organized here as a defensive draw to the left of Cooper. 23-12 the shots. Rangers have come back with a couple of quality opportunities, but Miles Cooper has slammed the door shut.
Nice to see a power play goal there. 2 power play goals today. I wouldn't say they were stellar power plays, but you know, when you score and you're in possession, then there's success. Nahas battling his man along the corner there. Puck swung around. Nice park. Oh, looking for Sable in front of the net. Just didn't get there. Here comes Goulding Park. Nice back check.
Looks like we got another call here.
Going to take a penalty. Yeah, Boehner's going to serve 2 for, what do you get there, Johnny? Roughing or something maybe?
Well, they got tangled up there. I don't know if he's going to call him for like a hook or maybe a hold, but he's going to go for body again. There have been some chippy plays along the wall. As you know, 15-year-olds like to sort of do a little bit of rub out, get a little physical. They don't mind the rough housing a little bit.
Most of this game's been played on the specialty teams. And most of this period. Check that. One team or the other has been short-handed. And Alabon throws it up over the glass.
And again, in a normal rink, which we're accustomed to, Bobby, that would have been just off the glass and down the ice. But again, we have a short glass there on that side. And Alabon hasn't been able to find that sweet spot off the wall, off the glass.
Sable wins the draw. Again, on a normal, that puck's out normally because you can't shoot it too high. And that puck was able to stay in. Nahas trying to clear it out, kept in by Reed. Alabon hustling into the corner now. NT sets up the box here, short-handed. Shot from the point, Cooper sees it all the way, makes a save and the smother.
Yeah, Cooper saw that all the way. He's been seeing pucks very well. And he's also hasn't been able to battle with too much traffic in front as the defense is doing a great job clearing the front of the net.
Minute and a half left in the game, minute and a half left in the penalty. We'll be shorthanded for the rest of this game. Oh, kept in by Goulding. I don't know how that kid kept that in. He's gloved it.
Well, that must have hurt as well as he caught that with the glove open-handed.
Raposo picks it up. Lost the puck, picked it up again. I don't know how he found that puck.
Nice second effort by Raposo.
And down the ice it goes. Here comes Griffiths. Can he get to it? Nice work by Benji. He takes a bit of a bump.
Normally what we would have done there, Bobby, is throw that to try to find the open man, but Benji knew he wasn't getting it across, and he does a smart thing by keeping it down low.
Where's that puck? Back behind the net. Goulding trying to set things up, and Miles Cooper smothers it up in the paint.
And that's what we've been talking about all broadcasts, is that NT has done a good job of just keeping things simple and safe and not taking those risks and forcing it. And I think it's really shown exactly how we can play when we're just basically playing within ourselves.
40 seconds left to go in the game. NT going to finish the game shorthanded, barring a goal from Goulding Park. All in all, strong effort so far today by North Toronto. Against Goulding Park here, a game that we definitely wanted to win, deserved to win. Mill now trying to find a third one. He's out there with Fraser killing this penalty. 10 seconds left to go here.
Got a penalty here as I think Fraser's going to go.
A little bit of rough stuff in front of the net here as Fraser bumps his man.
And we continue the parade to the box here as Fraser takes a late penalty with 7.3. It's going to be a 5-on-3 situation. It'll be interesting to see whether or not Goulding will want to take the goalie out just to try to break the goose egg. I always hated when teams did that.
I'd do it.
You do that?
Yeah.
You seem like that kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. I'm that kind of guy. 7 seconds left. Pull the goalie. Oh, it's coincidental. So both,
okay, they're both going. All right.
So they're both.
Well, that's
going.
diplomatic of Fox. As I think Fraser was the aggressor on that. But I think right now the referees just want to drop the puck and go home.
Yeah, let's go home. We all want to go home. It's really cold in this rink. So let's see if Markovic wins this draw. It should be it for the game.
Well, it looks like there's a discussion over there by the timekeeper.
They're running the clock. They're saying forget it, game over. So they've run out the clock. Game is over. Miles Cooper gets a shutout back-to-back. NT does not allow a goal in 2 games. Nice win against Goulding Park, an all-around effort.
That's great, Bobby. 22-14 the shots, back-to-back shutouts. Miles Cooper played an excellent game. Defense was distributing the puck really well. Forwards, there was a lot of cohesion. Scored twice on the power play. You know, we gave Goulding everything that they could handle at this point, but if it wasn't for the goalie, this game would have been blown wide open. Great job by NT.
Great job by NT. We will see you Friday night, North Toronto Arena. We take on West Hill. See you next time. Bye!